What's up, guys? Nate from Fantasy Racing Customs, doing an update on the Dave Parker Camaro. I finished painting up the hood. The lines are just a touch off. One's a touch larger than the other, but not bad. I do need to do a little bit of touching up right there, but other than that, it looks like everything lines up pretty well. Maybe not 100%, but you know. Also got the front end completely done. Just flat black the grill. Did some detail painting in the headlights. I tried to duplicate the Chevy symbol as best I could, so basically what I did was I painted over it with silver, and it actually has a little guideline in there, so I just took some of the turn signal amber and painted that as best I can in that guideline, and I think it came out pretty well. Let me aim it right now. So, yeah, I think it came out pretty good. So, and then there's some more. There's the detail you can see in the headlights. Really nice. I should actually make some headway on here. Detail painted silver into the taillight bezels. It's not 100% perfect. I got kind of shaky hands, but you know, I did the best I could. I think it looks okay, and got everything set in place. Yeah, you can see there. Also took a little bit of time to detail paint the window seal. So yep. So the body's pretty much done, other than I gotta glue in the glass, which is right there. So with the interior, I've got the what I'm going to call the Famous Racing red carpet. Not that it's a specific color, but pretty much all my cars, I just like red carpet, so a lot of my cars have the red carpet. So as all of you may remember, as you're going through the first few videos of this, I was going to plan on making this like a track car, so I was going to build a roll cage and delete the seat, so that's why that's all gone there. So, but I still have enough left where I can put the seat on there. I didn't get too far into that. Actually glued it in place. So, and that really, I mean, wow. I mean, because I glued the struts in and it stiffened up the front end just a ton. So, just going through some of the parts here, and I need to find it first before I can talk about. Oh, well, I guess I can get into that. The dash, I was going to do gray, black, and red, but I think I'm just going to do black and red. Pretty much that's how the car is going to be. If I do decide to keep it gray, it may just have just these little bits of red accent and then black and maybe a little bit of silver. Trying to figure out how I was going to do it with the doors. But like the seats were just going to be black and gray, and then I thought about right there in that little groove there, just one like little patch of red, just to tie the seats in. Goodness gracious, where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so I have the intake manifold, or the intake box here, and you know, it goes in like this, and let me get it in there real quick. Go get in there. Here it is. Okay, so that's how the intake box is supposed to go. Whoops. Alright, so that's how it's supposed to go, but that's just not very famous racing style. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm just going to lob this off and scratch build just a cone just to stick out from there. Basically all I'm going to want to use is just this very edge where it glues into the intake, just for the detail purpose of it. So pretty. Ooh. And again, I still gotta go through and finish up some detail painting. But it's getting there, guys. Dave, I hope you like it so far. So as soon as I get this finished up, I'm gonna do the final update, which it's not gonna be done today. Maybe this weekend, but I'll do the final update on it, get it wrapped up nice and tight. Oh, almost forgot about something. The hood. Also decided, just for shits and grins, to add some more bare metal foil, and so I foiled the edge here, kind of like just a heat barrier, and then it had a Chevy imprint for the Chevy sign, so I went ahead and bare metal foiled that in too. So just to give it just one more touch of detail. You know, I started off absolutely hating this bare metal foil, but once you learn how to work with it, man, I mean, you can do killer things with this. I mean, if it'll focus. But maybe it can't focus. There it goes. There it goes. But you have like the hinge details, all the, there it goes. Hinge details and all of the sink marks for like the little plastic rivets and stuff like that. I mean, just super awesome. You know, it does make for, you know, detail on the kit like that much better. So I don't know if any of you guys showed this yet, but I did some detail. Basically made it like how I would build it, which I would replace all the plastic clips with metal screws, so my front clips wouldn't fall off. You know, I'm thinking about going back through and just painting this flat black. Haven't quite decided yet. I test fit the body on there, and everything fits well. Nothing's falling apart. Everything's going great. So yeah, so that's it for now. So really all that's left is I still have to build the the wing that I want, that I'm going to design for this car, and then the interior and just little fine details, and then, you know, it'll be done. Hopefully it'll be done this weekend. But I'm gonna take, I'm still gonna go as quickly as I can, but I'm not gonna rush any jobs. I'll see what happens with that. I need to also go through my my decals, or as our friends across the pond like to say, are decals. So, try to come up with something that's just Dave Parker and a little bit of famous racing. But yeah, dude, this thing's sweet, and you will never see a Camaro like it in real life. Although I was looking at the new ZL1s, and apparently Camaro also, or Chevrolet also, doesn't like that front portion there, because all the ZL1s that I've seen don't have that front air scoop. So, well, the new ones at least. So maybe it was one of those fan pick things. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, you're never gonna see another one like it. Especially, you know, paint scheme and how the stripes are separated, how wide the stripes are. You know, molded. You might see some with the molded in kits, but I doubt it. You know, it's just super awesome, and I can't wait for Dave to get it and see it in real life, and you know, let him go ahead and pick out my little details that I forgot. So, like I said before in my last video, at best I'm a mediocre builder. I'm still working on some skills, and this has brought some, you know, has tested some skills, but has really brought my confidence level up in building models, and so yeah, we're just gonna keep chugging along, and I guess we'll see you in the next video. So, this is Nate, Famous Racing Customs, signing off.